I'll be calling you a radical 7.6 earthquake on the Pacific Rim. TikTok, Diablo Canyon clock. So, southern Mexico on the Pacific side, right on the coast. So if that exact earthquake, 7.6 on the Richter scale, was to happen in Central California, let's say Pismo, San Luis Obispo, Los Angeles, you'd be evacuated. Well, they would tell you to shelter in place, but you should be evacuating. Why? Because there's a nuclear reactor there. Now, can the cores handle a 4.6? That's right on the Mendoza line. My work shows that's about the maximum a core can handle, is about a 7.6. But the problem is you have 40 years of spent fuel stacked up there. What can the spent fuel pools? And no diesel generator backup's going to do anything. If the cores fracture, the water runs out, there's no shot. You know, they could be flying in trying to drop helicopters, pumping. It won't work. Just like it didn't work. The zirconium rods will melt together so fast, make your head spin off, and that's full blown out meltdown. So TikTok. So why the fuck are we taking all this risk in California? Why? Why? Who are you gonna call? Who are you gonna call? Don't want to live like a Chernobyl refugee. Don't want to live like a Fukushima fucking refugee. These are the same reactors that are Fukushima, Japan. Built by this freaking university. Utah Construction, GE. This is, what a lovely stock to own, right? In the greatest bear market in world history, that stock's down 90%. 666 on Balco. 8-for-1 reverse split on chemo. So, what about all those rolling blackouts? What about all those rolling blackouts? Because we got sun enough to shut down. Oh, just the hottest fucking summer in 2014. Then the breaks in 2015. Then the 15 records by 16. Then the 16 records broke by 17. Then the 17 to 18. To the hottest fucking heat wave bubble in fucking U.S. history. Where's the rolling blackouts? Just like a Fukushima, Japan. Remember those rolling blackouts? 58 reactors. They told us Japan 70% of the electrical grid was nuclear. 70. Every single reactor has been out the whole time. They've only restarted one. No. So what's... Well, they're fucking liars. There's liars. They're liars and... Yay! Huh. Joe Biden. Sun got my eyes, coach. Twice? Could have happened twice. Joe Biden sitting on the 14th row at Queen. Now remember what her great-great-grandpa did to all of us? Remember that? Go to Fort Greene, to New York City, and walk over to the park and see that big obelisk where all the kiddies play? There's 12,000 bodies in there. The prison ship memorial. Remember he loaded everybody up in Brooklyn? And woman and child, taking them back to London, trying for treason, just left them on the ships. They all starved to death or drowned trying to swim. Lovely people. That family's lovely. You know how much death, genocide, pain, fucking... And, you know, our fathers, our fathers. You think they would have attended the freaking royal monarch, the repressor's funeral? Are you kidding? What happened? One by jet stream, two by cable TV. So the bottom line is this. That's an earthquake on the Pacific Rim. Oh, they don't happen. What about Fukushima? Sun's in my eyes, coach. So Aaron Judd, gonna break the record tomorrow? Babe Ruth? Maris? Where's your crown, Biden? God, who would ever long for the days of freaking Clinton? God, he's been doozy, 4 presidents, ring kissers. The 4 ring kissers, the socialists. Bush, filmed in Ogden, Utah. You know, Dumb and Dumber was filmed here. My hand's in the muck cut out on 24th Street. My buddy owned that bar. drive the muck cut van. Bush dumb. Oh, bummer, dumber. Trump done it. Sliding with freaking nuclear Biden. Hell out Diablo. So if we have the exact identical to a T earthquake just up the coast from where this one was, the new freeway here. Oh, cognitive traffic. Oh, by the way, wait till you hear this story. I got hit by a car today. Literally. You know how my doctor always says, you beat AML leukemia for, 10, 11 years. OS de novo, that's a 1% survival. You beat a failed aortic valve, almost died. All these things you beat, don't you walk out and get hit by a bus. So I've been running tests on me all morning over the hospital. I walk out, I'm on 40th, which I call the corner of Obey and Consumption, 40th and Harrison, which they're psycho. So this woman in a brand new black Jeep Cherokee is coming up in right-hand turn. And I could see her, and I'm looking at her, and the light's green, and so thank God I kept my eyes right on her. And I'm walking out. It's one of those where the engine goes off, and I heard it, and I'm right in front of it, and the engine starts, and I'm like, oh God. So they're sitting there watching traffic, just staring at traffic, and looking for a break, and then they just go. Oh my God, and she went, woo! I got my hands right on the front of her hood, and smacked it, and and I literally flew up in the air. She slammed her brakes, and I landed about from here to there on my feet, like a cat. Her eyeballs this big around. Oh, I'm sorry. Cars have the right of way. Remember when it used to be? It's a freak show. It's not one person, one car. It's one person, 6 cars. It's a freak show. And so, a total freak show. Nobody rides buses. Nobody walks. Nobody takes public transit. Nobody does anything. They could put gas at $300 a gallon. They'll give up their firstborn. They'll fucking whatever. Their car fucking psychos. I mean, new truck's $100,000. So, TikTok, Diablo Canyon clock. So, if we have this exact, identical, to a T, earthquake that just happened on the Pacific Rim, right down the coast from Diablo Canyon, you do know why it's called Diablo. So, it was called the Mother's Heart. The Chumash called it the Mother's Heart. The Chumash called it the Mother's Heart. When the Spaniards, who were mass murderers, came and were getting ready to, just slaughter and pillage and kill what they did. They're at the Central Coast. They're right there. They're telling the Chumash what they're going to do to them. Build their missions, freaking do this, then dig your own grave and we'll kill you. Pass out the smallpox blankets. Or they're standing there talking an earthquake and a tsunami hit. That's right. That's right. And it scared the Spaniards to Jesus. They named it Diablo. Perfect, right? Let's put a nuclear reactor there on the Ring of Fire. And we got St. Onofre shut down and in dry cache. Do you think that's a major deal? Did you know Diablo Canyon was supposed to have been closed over a year ago? 100% done. How come it's not? That's a very good question. Something that we do not use. California producing 200% more solar a day than they can use. And if you don't believe me, where was all the rolling blackouts in this last fucking nightmare heat wave? It's totally $4.4 million in welfare pork from the California taxpayer alone a day. A day. And you know what those people make? Mothers for nuclear. Do you have any clue what they make? So that's just TikTok. So when it happens, it's not a matter of if. It's when. When it happens, you can send some letters to Gavin and, Biden and Obama and Trump and everybody and the United States DOE and the California legislators that decide to keep this piece of shit something we don't even fucking use open. Again, TikTok, Diablo Canyon clock. Gavin, Biden, Bush, Trump, oh, bummer dumber, ring kissers, where's your fucking crown? Where's your fucking crown? Where's all you consumption freaks fucking crowns? Where's your consumption crown? Fucking one car, one person. No, one car, six fucking. Or one person, six cars. Stay tuned. TikTok. DIABLO Canyon.